All right, folks. Put copper coat on the top of the block. Put copper coat on the bottom of this gasket. I'll slip it down on there. We're putting the head on. All right. It's on there. Now. Put copper coat on top of the gasket. Notice I put painter's tape around here so it wouldn't mess up my paint job. Put it on the bottom of the head also. So y'all see it over there. I'm gonna slip this down on here, just like that. We're gonna get these nuts on here. Get these on here. We're gonna torque them down in sequence from the center to the outside. We're gonna go go 40 pounds to start with. All right, now we're gonna go 50. Now the final one is 65. check them all. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. All right. All right, that's it. That's done. Next thing, I gotta clean up the rocker arms. I gotta clean these up. Make sure they're all pliable, all working good. You know, they're kind of sticky here. I gotta clean this all up. Take them apart, clean up the shaft and everything. And then that'll be on later. All right, that's it for now. Thank you. All right, y'all. I took all these rocker arms off, cleaned them up. I just about got them all put back together. I figured I'd show y'all what I did. A little bit of it. I'll take it, lube, put it in here. Yeah. Slip this on here like they go in order. I got them laid out over here like they go in order. And all these spacers and everything I got to put in there. Well, I didn't get to film everything I wanted to film because I didn't have no help out here today. And so the gist of it is, put all these back on there, you lubricate them, get them all lined up, get them freed up. These were all stuck. They didn't want to turn anything. They were just stuck, and if I hadn't have done that, I'd have probably bent some push rods, you know, so that ain't good either. You start bending push rods, you got a problem. Anyway, I got to get this little snap ring on the end here, and it's a booger, but we're gonna get it one way or the other. Yeah, we're gonna get it one way or the other. Come on now. I'm gonna have to anchor this thing some kind of way. Yeah, what I did is I can hold on to this and still use both hands over here because I don't have any help out here today. I put some machinist wire on here, hold it together so I can get this washer on and try to get this snap ring on here. Yeah, it was a booger getting it off. I knew it was going to be a booger getting the bag on. Ah, dang it. What I'm gonna do here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something, but y'all get the gist of it, I guess. I just gotta get all this together here. Get me a little more tension on this wire here. Now I got some room to work, maybe. Let's see what we can do here. There it went. That's on there. That's on there, doggone it. Yeah. That's on there. All right. Now I'll get these wires over here and we can go put it on the engine here. All right, here we go. We're gonna put this booger on here just like this. Kind of a touchy thing here. Gotta go just right. You gotta get this other little doohickey. This little old deal here, this is what the oil comes up through to get oil up to all these rocker arms. You gotta make sure all your push rods are under your rocker arm before you start tightening down on this thing, because it can cause quite a problem. All right, now I got this copper washer. Let me get around here where y'all can see me. Got this copper washer here. I'm gonna put on this right here, because in this stud here, there's a hole, there's an oil vent. It brings the oil up through this stud, through this, and it goes this way down the shaft. There's holes in each side of each one of these rocker arms that lubricates it, and this fills up with oil, this tube. And when it gets full, the oil comes up out of here, out of the top of the rocker arms. It's got a hole up here, and it exits back down in the engine. So that's how that works. So, I'm gonna get this on here, and I gotta go find some fine thread nuts to put on here. So, I'll be right back. And let's see if this works a little better. Yeah, we're gonna get them on now. I'll clean them up a little bit. Put my speed wrench on it. Get them down in there. You don't have to be torqued or anything, it just gotta be snug. I gotta get over here to the other side, tighten this nut up. On this side, that's 5/8 for whatever reason, but it's 3/8 both, but it's 5/8 nut on there for whatever reason. And that's it. Now all I gotta do is come back, adjust the valves. I'll adjust them cold. And all that. I got all these loosened up where I can adjust them. They were all stuck and gummed up and nasty. Just comes with age. So, all right, folks. I'm gonna cut it off for a while and do some things, preparation to get all my stuff together to adjust these valves. Got to look in the book and see what the clearances are on them. Intake and exhaust. They may be different. Sometimes they're the same. It just depends. I haven't read the book yet, so. All right, what I'm doing here now, I'm setting a valve clearance on it. Firing order is 1, 3, 4, and 2. I set number 1 already, the valve clearance on it. And this number 3 is the next in line firing order. I'm going through turning the engine as I need to for each cylinder. And they're supposed to be set at 14 thousandths. So this is how you set them. Screw this down here on here. Get it snug. And you lock it in place. And you check it, see if that's just right. Both valves are set at 14 thousandths clearance between the rocker arm and the tappet. All right, got that one. Put the lock nut down on it. Now I got to turn the engine and do number 4 cylinder. Like I said, the firing order is 1, 3, 4, and then 2. Each one of these is a cylinder. So that's what I do. Yeah. I got a crank in the end of it. Turn it till I can feel it. I got this stick in the spark plug hole. And I'm coming up on it now. I'm watching the points open on the distributor on this side. Y'all can't see it, but that's what I'm doing. Anyway. All right. Okay. Now, we're gonna do this one too. All right. Get up here where I can see something. Screw down on that till you feel it get tight, and then you kind of back over a little bit. There we go. I'll put all this stuff over here where I don't knock it off, because the distributor caps will crack if you drop them. And I have to buy another one again. Okay. Now, get this other one down. They're too tight right there. There we go. All right. Now. That's about right. All right. I want to stay up there, doggone it. Okay, now we gotta rotate the engine again. Get over here on number 2 cylinder. We'll do these right here. See how loose they are? Yeah, good. Yeah, this is the last one. I'll check all these, make sure I got them tight. Okay. Now, we're on number 2 here. Okay. We'll get me a pencil. I got me a paint pencil here. What I'm gonna do, I got a mark. Let me move my camera over here where y'all can see it maybe. Move this thing around. Okay, y'all see it? Okay, it's on top dead center, number 2 cylinder right now, so I'm gonna put 2 little white marks right here. I got this one mark, that's the timing on it. Then, I'm gonna rotate it around till I get to number 1. See, all right, see, there's number 1, right there. I've already got it marked. And I'm gonna go back around. 1. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work like that. Okay. That ain't gonna work. Bad idea. I'm gonna do that for future reference. Okay. Let's see where my pencil go. Yeah. Put it on here. I just mark it over here on the distributor instead. Yeah, that's gonna work. There we go. All right, that's all done. Yeah, I'll spin it all around. That bag on number 1 cylinder, top dead center. Just about anyway. Close enough. Anyway, that's how you do that. That's how you adjust the valves on these things. Now, when I get it running, everything all wired up and everything where to run. You got to get the engine warmed up real good. Then kill it. Then while it's hot, you're going to go through the sequence again to reset the valves hot. That way you'll get a better understanding of it. It'll see if it's any different or whatever. You just always set them cold to get it about right. Then you set them hot again, and then you ought to be done with setting the valves on it until later on in life when you get a few hours on the engine, you go back and redo all that, reset the valves. They're not hydraulic lifters, and they're solid lifters in there. They push the push rods up. And so frequently, you know, not real frequent, but you know, once a year or something, as you run this thing, you go in there, pull the valve cover off, and there's only 2 bolts that hold the valve cover on. It's real simple. And reset, go through the sequence again, 1, 3, 4, and 2. And reset the valve clearance again if it needs it. If it don't need it, you don't have to worry about it. But that's the way it is. I've got that set. And tomorrow, I'm gonna start wiring this thing up. Get some power to it. I got some of the wires run already. I gotta put the switch and the gauges and stuff in here in this box up front and run the wires forward. But before I do that, I gotta put the front on the engine here. Get these belts lined up where they need to be. And do all that. And then I can put the alternator on. Gotta get the alternator on there. It bolts on right here. Get it all done. I gotta see how long a belt I need for the alternator after I get all this put on in the morning. And that's about it. It's almost ready to fire up. I mean, I just gotta get some wiring done on it. Get everything put together and go from there. So like and share. Hit the notification button. You want to see some more. If you want to comment, good or bad. I can take it. Bye-bye.